Dude, every time. Every time.
It's so good.
Yes. God. You're going to hear this in every episode that we start. It's going to start the same way. Yes.
Yeah. Love it.
Yes. I hope to get people pumping too about this kind of stuff. This is get more business going.
Yes.
Tactical business coaching.
And you have to say it like that, like you're gritting your teeth.
Oh, good afternoon, Jess. How are you doing today?
I am super good. How are you?
Fantastic. Lovely. Amazing. I feel great. I feel ready. This is our last episode of this season.
Yes.
Episode 4. We had a good run.
I know, right? We had a good run. Sounds so final.
I'm out of here.
Please, done.
I'm just kidding.
Can't wait to be done.
There's so much more to come, y'all. So much more. But we want to challenge you in this episode to share. We want you to comment. We want you to just connect with us. There's going to be a few times I think that I want to hear from people out there, right? This isn't just an echo chamber between me and Jess. Right?
I mean, it could, if that were the case, we would just call each other.
Yeah.
We do that anyways.
Right. I'm not doing this just so we can talk on video and record it. Right. I want us to share these experiences and share certain, share your life, share who you are, share things about yourself in the comments. So we're going to challenge you to share a little bit about you.
And we're getting great feedback. We just would love that on the actual posts.
Yeah.
Put it out there for the world. Engage with others.
Let's connect. Yes. I want this. I want to connect with people. I want to hear those experiences out there too. Like, what are y'all going through? Are you going through the same things that we've been through? Or maybe something worked for you that we haven't mentioned. Let's share it, man. Let's get it out there to the world.
And questions. If you have questions or topics that you want us to talk about.
That's great. Yes. If you have any questions, you got something you want us to, connect with on your end, you want us to maybe even talk about your business, let's do it. We're up for it. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
That would be cool.
Yes.
We're all warriors in business, right? And as we close out the season and this year, we want you to log in on one question. You know what it is? Why is your business so damn important to you? Right? Not just in theory, not just on the resume, on paper, but in your gut, in here and down here, in here. Too low.
Too low.
In your gut, dude. Like, why is this important to you? Why is it important to you? Why? And your legacy and the lives that it touches. Like, this episode is about, we're ending the year, we're ending the season, and we're starting over new. And every time we try to start, we want to continue something that we're doing, we're sometimes always left with, why am I doing this? Right? Have you ever thought about that to yourself? Like, why? Why am I doing this? Like, what the hell?
A lot of the time.
Right.
But I think that to talk about that is important because we have to remember our why, because that's what keeps us going.
Yes. It keeps us anchored, It's just like it's one of those things, and we can get bogged down very easily with, oh man, no one's liking this, or no one's sharing this, or you think that no one's watching this. Like, that's all false, right? What do we say here?
Prove it or lose it.
Or lose it. That's right. That's why I believe in this so much. I actually had shirts made. Prove it or freaking lose it. Because I used to feel those same feelings, right? It's like, oh man, why am I doing this? Like, nobody's watching this. Little by little, here and there, I get people that reach out. Hey man, I like your stuff, man. This is great. I'm like, oh, it is reaching people. We can't always use like the comment section and the likes and loves and the shares as a way to gauge. That is a way, but it's not the way to just gauge your impact on what it is that you're doing, especially in your business, especially in social media. That could be a real, a big beast to try and figure out, right? It's like women try to figure. Don't try and figure out. Because once you figure it out, what happens? It changes, just like women. It change.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, man, I know.
So, I can't even deny that. Yeah. But in those quiet moments where maybe those likes aren't coming in or those comments aren't happening, your why keeps you anchored. And if you know why you're doing it and remind yourself of it, it helps. Because often no one's going to come to you and be like, hey, do you remember why you started your business and why you're doing it? No one's going to do that, but you have to.
Yeah. Yeah. Importance is absolutely like one of the most important things, because without it, we start drifting, or we start becoming influenced by different things like trends, right? We talked about this in the last show. We talked trending things. We start falling in love with the dopamine, with the feelings, right? We start kind of shifting that branding to like me and my feelings and how I feel that day, because it feels good to get Liz likes. It feels good, right? So when we start following that rabbit hole, we start losing sight on what's important. Like for you, Jess, for instance, why is the Sharkpalooza so important to you? Like that, why do you want to keep doing it?
Yeah. So Sharkapalooza is a really good example, because it's, for those that are just catching this episode and haven't watched our previous ones, Sharkapalooza is a festival that my company Fuzzy Sharks puts on yearly. And in 2026, it's going to be bigger than ever. We're taking over all of Coachman Park in Clearwater, Florida. Yes, full park takeover.
Take over the park.
And actually behind me, that is literally a full architectural scale map of the park, because I want to be able to, on my wall, like a serial killer, plan out where everything's going. But I really believe that art and education can make a difference in terms of raising awareness or changing people's point of view. So to have a festival that's all about bringing together art, conservation, education, and community, you can make a difference. But I know that that's my why, because I'm passionate about it. I've been able to put together a team, a committee to come together to help me with this, because I know that there's no way that I would be able to do this on my own. And I think, today's topic about understanding your why, in 2026, a lot of people are talking about that being one of the forefronts of what makes a great leader. People no longer want to follow people that say, this is what you have to do. These are the rules. They want to be guided. They want to be shown someone who really says, this is my why. This is why I'm doing it. It matters to me, because then it gives them a why and something to get excited about and something to care about. Times have really changed in terms of what makes a good leader, if that makes sense.
It does. It makes a lot of sense. It has made, it connects with me on a level for my past jobs that I've worked at. And when that mission wasn't clear, right? We as employees, as the team, we couldn't jump on that purpose. We couldn't jump on the importance of it if it wasn't very clear, or if like the person who was in a leadership position didn't really like find it like important, or they didn't reveal that it was important to them. Right? The leadership comes from the top down. So a lot of things that happen negatively are going to be from the top down. Most times. There is that one occasional bad apple, and then it always affects the rest. But I'm talking about leadership in particular. And when the leader doesn't express the mission, the focus, their personality or identity, none of that stuff aligns, nobody can really connect with that. And if nobody can connect with it, then you have people that are all kind of, they're doing the job, but they don't feel the importance of the job. When you don't feel the importance of it, you don't give it your all. You tend to, it unlocks the success and longevity, right? It's what keeps people at that position for longer, when they feel that what they're doing is important. This is why you have like firefighters and policemen and military teachers. Those people do that job forever until they retire, most of them, because it's important to them. Yeah. Keeping the people safe, keeping their community safe, fighting for freedom, for the flag, for their country, teaching children, right? Those things, they believe in their hearts that it's important, not just for them, but for like their community. So yeah, importance matters, man. It does, especially in the leadership role and the other levels. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that if you don't share that why, there's going to be a lack of trust and a lack of loyalty. And if you're not clear about it, people will fill in the blanks, right? If you're not honest about it, someone will say, oh, well, it's just because of money, or it's just because of this, they want that. But if you're honest and clear about it, it makes people feel closer to you.
It does, because you're sharing that that authenticity.
Yes.
You touched on that a little bit before. Authenticity is so darn important, man. It is so, I don't care. There's no kids in the room. It's so fucking important, dude. It really, really is, to be authentic, to just be real to who you are, to your brand, to your mission, your focus, and letting people know that as an entrepreneur, as your business, if you've got people that work for you, they need to know that it's important, and you need to show them how it's important or why it's important. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can go a little bit into why I'm doing what I'm doing and why it's important
Yes.
to me, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I've gone into it a little bit before, but I was in the military. I served, right? I retired, and I fell into a deep drift, and I noticed that a lot of my brothers and sisters in the military, veterans, when they got out, they did the same thing. And I was like, what is going on here? Why are we all going through the same thing? And it's because our transitions were the same. And throughout my coaching practice, I've noticed that throughout all the veterans, the same trend, no matter what, from people that retired in the 80s until people that just retired this year. They're not transitioning with what they need. They're given these tools that are okay, but it's not what they need. You know, I mean, everyone's gone through that before in their life. They're like, oh man, if only, trying to put together a fucking desk or something. It's like, like they give you that little tiny little thing, a little tiny Allen wrench, and it takes forever. You're like, squirt, squirt, squirt. And it's like, dude, thanks for the tool for like an ant, but if only I had the right tool, which was,
and also better instructions.
Right. A little bit bigger. Maybe it's like motorized and it's like I can get it there like quicker. But I've got this. And I'm trying to work with this. It's not the same, man. So I found out like, yo, we're all going through this as veterans, and this sucks. It's painful, man. We're losing our purpose, our mission, our tribe. We lost all that getting out. And it's important for me because I know it's important for veterans. Because once they continue that drift, they end up being unhappy. They end up drifting into substance abuse, depression maybe. And that sucks, man. I've been there, and it sucks, and it feels horrible. It feels like you're alone. And I don't want my veterans to feel like that. Which is why I even started this. I didn't start this for me. I started it because I found the tools. I'm like the guy with the tool belt who's got all the fancy tools, right?
Like Bob the Builder? Are you saying like Bob the Builder?
Yes. I'm not fucking perfect, but I have the tools and I use for myself like daily, all the time. And I thought, you know what? Let me put something together that I can offer for veterans for free, by the way, because it's a nonprofit, and have people that are, well off donate to, military causes such as mission focused coaching, man. Let's give the veterans the tools that they need. And that's what I'm providing, tools that they need. And they are important to me. That's why I keep that at the forefront. Every time I put something out, bringing it back to like branding and business, and something is like not doing well or not hitting, as they say, hard out there in social media. Sometimes I get sucked into the like, dude, it sucks, you suck, whatever. And I'm like, Rex, prove it or lose it, right? And then I start thinking, well, okay, not 1 million people liked it, but I had like 20 to 50 people like say, hey man, thanks for that. And it's because that connects with them on that level. And I am thankful that it does, because if without it, that's the fuel. The fuel helps me continue seeing that it's important to me and seeing that other people say that it's important to them. It's importance that keeps that longevity going. Go ahead, Jess, what were you say?
I was going to say, but I think another big aspect of everything that you just shared is your ability to be vulnerable in the sense of sharing your struggles. There might be people out there that have found the right tool, right? The right process, what's worked, but they might not have the bandwidth or the energy or the why or the want to put out there, hey, this is what I've been through and it sucked and I'm not perfect human being, but let me share my experience to try to help you. And I think that's what also makes a strong leader, is showing that you're human. I think a lot of previous decades, we would put leaders on these pedestals and think that they're superheroes and that they're not human. But the reality is they are. So by saying, hey, I don't have all the answers, but I can share my experience and through that help you, that's huge. Not a lot of people have a voice in that way.
Yeah, it's been that way for a long time. And I think it's, once people like us, we can see that and we identify that, I feel like it really is like our responsibility to try and get out there and get the culture changed as much as we can. Because I've used to feel that way about it too, as in a leadership role. Like, man, there's a lot we put on our shoulders as a leader. It's like, oh man, I got to get all this done. I got to get it done myself, or I have to, because I'm in this position, I have to do it all. I felt that way. Have you ever felt that way?
Yes. And now I feel the most freeing statement that I say often is, I don't know how to do that. Can someone help me?
Right.
Because chances are the wheel has already been created. So instead of recreating the wheel, let's find somebody else's wheel or a part of the wheel and see if we can get a bunch of slices together to make a wheel. It's a really bad analogy. But that has been so helpful in my growth as a business owner and a leader. When I meet with my team for Sharkapalooza, the amount of times that I say in a meeting, okay, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to figure it out. And we're going to figure it out together. And that allows them to, I think, get to know me better as a human being and trust me because I'm acknowledging what I don't know. If I stood up in every meeting and was like, yeah, we got this. And I don't, there's a disconnect there between what I'm saying and my actions. But if your actions and your words match, that even builds more trust and loyalty.
Yeah. I think if you also have, not you, but people have the personality of like being controlling of the whole program, right?
Micromanager?
Right. Most of my life, most of my career in the military, I was as a non-commissioned officer. So I was in like management leadership roles. So I was always, and not as, okay, so that sounds like really fucking cool, but it's more like I was the one who was getting leverage to do all the work, right? And yeah, of course I had my other subordinates, and that's what we call them. Okay, we call them subordinates. I said that one time. They were like, "Don't call the people subordinates. It's not right." I'm like, "Well, that's what we fucking call them. What are you talking about? I'm not saying it in a way that's demeaning. Go look it up in the military handbook. They're called subordinates. Okay, so go blame the government, not me.
Add it to the list.
Canceled. Dude, do it. We'll just start another show. We'll call it something else.
We have all the gear. It's fine.
I'll get different shirts. That's why I like this show. It's so funny.
We do make plans for what we're going to talk about. We just go off the rails. But you were saying subordinates. Let's go back to that. You were saying.
Yeah. So I have basically what I'm saying is I've spent so much time making sure I'm getting the job done, right? Not a whole lot of time overseeing projects and overseeing, right? I was in a leadership role, but getting it done. Not in a leadership role. I'm like, okay, everybody go. It was more like I had to go get shit done. So I spent a lot of my career getting shit done. So what I learned was I knew how to get shit done. So then when I was in that other leadership role and the top leadership roles, I was like, you're not getting it done. I'm going to get it done. That's where I made the big mistake. Teaching myself that horrible lesson. I'm going to do it because I'm the only one who knows how to do it to my standards. So that's why I adopted that bad, horribly bad habit. But we can always learn. And I learned. And now I understand that there's things that need to be delegated and things that need to be, standards that need to be set, and we all just have to meet them. And it doesn't always have to be me. And it doesn't always have to be up to, put it this way. So it doesn't always have to be up to like my Rex's standard. Does that make sense?
Makes 100%. Yes.
Like there's a standard, and then there's Rex's standard. Right.
I get it because Jess's standards are probably in line with Rex's standards.
Right. We're like, we nitpick on every single little thing in our own individual lives. It's like, oh man, this color has to be exactly that. No, let's change it. No, the lighting. No. Okay. Stop it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, right. I'm still going to do it. But that's just who I am. I've noticed that. But when you're in leadership, we're talking about leadership, reel it into leadership. We have to understand that we don't have to know it all. Right. We don't have to be a know-it-all. I can set the standards, let people, allow them to meet those standards, or at least come close to the standards. And if there's something that needs to be adjusted, then we can verbalize that. Like, hey, this is great. This is really great work, but I need you to do this. And this is why I want you to do it like this. And then we just kind of explain it that way. That has been like the hardest lesson for me in life, is to learn how to just let go and let someone do it.
I'm cringing because that has been my biggest feat as well. And I think there's growth for both of us because obviously, Jess, we have grown. But to be in a leadership role and understanding the why and the point of doing things, it makes you want to change, right? There's a lot of people that are in leadership roles or that are like, no, it's fine. It's easier if I just do it myself. Well, what's best for the organization? What's best for the company? What's best for the brand? For example, Sharkapalooza, when I first started, you can ask some of my best friends who are also on the committee. I was a nut job. Like the last Sharkapalooza we had, many people would ask the closest people to me, how's Jess doing? Is she okay? Like, how is she handling the stress? And they're like, actually, surprisingly, like she's delegating, she's fine. Like, because over the years, I have learned to literally delegate and not become that crazy person, because I know what's best for the team and the individual to thrive in that position is to not be a nut job. And that's not the best way for me to explain it, right? Like projecting my stress onto them, projecting how I would do it. It's like those graphics that you see online of like point A to point B. It's not always a straight line. It's like a squiggly line. There's many ways to get there. And yes, there could be the Rex way, there could be the Jess way, but there's also the Jen way, the Michelle way, the Ted way. There's different ways to get there and still have it be really, really great. So it has been a very big learning curve for me to just let go and let people do it their way. And I have realized that by doing that, I appreciate it more. I'm learning to appreciate it because it's allowing them to thrive, and they then can see growth in themselves and have achievements. Like it doesn't have to be the Jess show. It shouldn't be the Jess show. It's a team show.
Yes, it's tough in the beginning because you have to do that letting go, right? But then it's almost like you're investing now for your future. When you do that, you're training. That's training. You're training someone. This is how I kind of want it to be. If you can express your vision, the mission as best as you can, then they do it. And then what happens is we fix things along the way, but in the future, that's less work for you. What am I saying? It's less work. It's less work for you. That's what I'm saying. But then it's less stress. It really is. Stop doing that. Stop with the hands. Why?
I'm rubbing off on you. I talk a lot with my hands. I'm like an inflatable tube man, so it's fine.
Look at I got my mug on a mug. I got my mug.
I need my mug on a mug. I got stickers for it. Do you like the sticker? I've been graphic designing my ass off.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love that. If anybody wants oh yeah, is it this way or is it the other way? I can't tell.
Both. Yeah.
That way. If anybody wants a mug, my mug on your mug, you know what? You're just gonna have to ask for it. Put it in the fucking comments. Put it in the comments that you want my mug on your mug, and I will send you a sticker. I've got plenty.
That was good.
Yeah, I want y'all to connect. Let's connect. But
I like the mug on your mug.
Yeah. Zinga. I'm not Italian.
It's okay. For this episode, you can be.
I can't. Oh, I tried doing that with one of my other buddies on a different thing, and he's like, "Your accent is horrible." I'm like,
"Your British one is better."
I know, it is raw. It's definitely better.
I mean, you can't be perfect in everything.
I've got. Don't you hate that? You can't be perfect. It's something you have to fight. You have to fight it. You have to fight us. You have to fight yourself. Like, oh, it's good. It's good. It's not perfect. Let me take another swig out of my mug with my mug.
Yes.
You want my mug on your mug? Comments. We want you to say something in the comments that you want it. Are you a leader in your business? Are you dealing with any of this? Is it hard for you to let go? Have you tried to let go and something happened? Whoa, we want to hear about it. We want to talk about it. Maybe we'll put that problem in the next season, Jess. You want to do another season? Do you all want another season? Mm-hmm. That's the important question. I mean, we can just chat all the time we want.
Yeah, but it's whether or not this has been helpful.
Yeah, we want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear your comments. Is this valuable to you? Right, not the mug on the mug. Obviously, the other part, right? The business,
tactical, or the accents. Don't add that as an important.
It can't be enough. I could do it. I could do a whole freaking episode like this. I really could, but I don't want to because it's not.
Then I feel like I'm gonna have to do an accent, and when I do an accent, it starts off like how I intend it to be, but then I somehow turn into like an Australian Russian, and none of it sounds good.
I would like to hear that Australian Russian right there. That's right. I can do Australian. Let's do it. Let's do the whole episode, right?
And we've gotten completely off topic.
What are we? I don't know. Leadership.
But we'll go with this tip about leadership. That great leaders are ones that can adapt and listen. So
adapt. Oof.
Adaptability.
How have you had to adapt?
Well, as they
Let's
say,
say before. Let's go before. How about this? You and I will. I'll do a transition right here into the past. Almost like what do we call it when you go into
like a time
memory?
warp.
It's a memory, but it's called something else in movies. It's a flashback. We're gonna do a flashback. All right, let's go back into Jess's old jobs. Let's go back there. Okay, it hasn't been that long. Stop it. You're still young, dude.
Thank
You're
you.
like, oh, okay, I have to go way back there. Oh, back in the 1800s.
Okay, I think you're just projecting that you feel old, because that face was not about being old. It was just thinking about being back in those jobs, because it was intense.
It was no bueno.
Yes. I think, especially in the marketing design world, it's very common to wear multiple hats. I mean, a lot of positions are like that, but in marketing, you kind of have to do anything and all things. And I remember at one of the companies I worked at, I was responsible in the marketing department for also decorating the entire building and for Christmas. And I had broken my foot and I still had to decorate the building. So you just, you adapt. Or when they come to your office and say, hey, we need XYZ done for a trade show, you might not know how to do it, but you figure out how to get it done. And I think often leaders, especially as you grow, growth is going to force you to adapt, because you're going to do things that you have never done before or don't know how to do, and you have to either you quit or you figure it out.
Yeah. Have you ever had to delegate?
Yes. As I hesitate, I do like delegating.
You're a control freak, aren't you? Like, I did that one time back in 1901.
Yes, I will fully admit I am a control freak, and because if I don't admit it, my team and committee will correct me on that.
Hey, team, committee, I want you to also say something in the comments. She-F full of S or what? Why am I back again?
You're back again.
Oh.
Yes, but delegating is, you have to adapt, and delegating is part of that. I'm sure, but you're also the same way.
You're fucking hilarious, dude. You're like, and that's all I'll have to say about that. He said one sentence. Yes, that's important, and that's all I have to say about that. You have zero experience. You don't delegate shit.
No, I do. I do delegate, because you can't do it all. And the more that I take on and I don't delegate, burnout is a real thing. And without delegating, you can whole-ass one thing or half-ass a bunch of things. Right? So what
kind of a show do you think this is, Jess? What are you whole-assing? God dang it. This is going on LinkedIn, you know that? I mean,
I'm just saying that the phrase, you can half-ass a bunch of things, right? Like, you can either focus on what you're good at and delegate to people that are strong in those areas, or you're going to take on too much and then put a small percentage of yourself into each one of these things, and they're not going to be as strong as just focusing and delegating out to people who can do it and do it well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How about you, Rex?
You know what I find is the most important thing about delegating is that it reveals what you don't know.
That's deep. Now it feels like my answer was crap.
No, your answer is awesome, dude. Your answer was whole ass, dude. It was a whole ass answer, bro.
Whole ass answer.
But here's a tactical challenge I have. Okay, we have to identify what we don't know. And I used to see this all the time, Jess. All the time, people are like, "Oh, professional development. Professional development. You've heard this word. I go and professionally develop myself." What do they always professionally develop on? Their strengths. Always, right? We've got these like great speakers. Oh, I'm going to go taking more speaking class. Dude, you're already good. Stop doing that.
You just want to show off to everybody. Just stop.
Yes, stop doing it for the likes. How about you work on what you don't fucking know? And there's a lot of that, right?
Yes.
Like,
because it's cringy. It's hard to do that. And people sometimes don't like to be in uncomfortable situations.
Right. But once we identify what we're cringe-worthy of, we can work on it. That's the most important part. Yes. Like, it's to just start getting some balance. Like, oh yeah, you're a leader. Good job. But you suck at this. So why don't you get better at it? How do you get better at it? By fucking learning it, practice it, and get better at it. So you don't have to delegate it. Not for the fact that you don't need to delegate things, but you identified something and now you're like, okay, maybe I need to, because we can't always just rely on everybody to do that. Like, oh, I'm not good at that, so I'm not going to do it. No, you're not good at it because you haven't practiced that. You haven't tried it. So why don't we try? This is the coaching part.
I love it. I had somebody yesterday tell me that they didn't do something. They decided not to do something. And part of their response was that, well, they weren't sure if it was going to work out anyways. And I thought,
dude, you're already walking yourself into the flames, bro. Stop it.
Yes. And so by doing it and seeing the outcome, no matter what it is, especially as a leader, people that are around you are going to see that behavior and want to do that as well. If they see someone at the top with that type of behavior saying, oh, okay, this is my weakness, let me work on it, or I've never done it, let me try it, then someone below might have more confidence or want to do that as well.
I hear it so often from people. So often. Oh, I can't do that. Okay.
Can't or won't.
Master Yoda nailed it, okay, in Star Wars. He tells Luke that. He's like, and this is why you will fail. This is why you always will fail, because you don't even believe in yourself that you can do it. You're already stopping yourself. You're creating a barrier that for yourself that you won't be able to pass. So stop thinking that way. Leaders out there, you've identified it. Now let's work on that. Let's get better. So maybe instead of like leaning on this individual all the time, like, oh, I can't do that. That's really not delegation. That's just handing someone shit that you can't do. That's not delegation. So get strong at what you don't know. So then you can truly delegate your responsibilities, which is like, yo, I don't have any more time to do that. Or maybe I'm good at it, but you're better at it. I'll get better. But right now you're better, so you do it, right? Like I'm pretty good at certain things, but Jess is way better at other things. So I'm like, why don't I just ask her? Because fuck, man. Or maybe she can show me. And she has shown me. Like she'll work on, some website stuff. And it's like, wow, that shit looks way better. I thought, because we think that what we do is like great. And it is, it's good. But there's always room for improvement. People always say that. There really is. Okay. So go check out my website, badcoachrex.com. She did all that. I give her that credit. If you see it, you're going to love it. She did all that. I did it. And at first, I was like, oh man, that's fucking badass. And then she's like, how about I just try something? And that
is what I said.
Yeah. And then she just took it to a whole new level. I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is your strength. This is where you're good. Obviously, this is what you do for a fucking job. So that's what you do. But
I hope I'm good at it.
You are amazing. Y'all go check it out and you'll see it's awesome. Plus it's got all podcasts.
All the information. So, yes.
And
but here's the thing also.
Compare it to hers at a Design Pod Studio. That shit kills it too, man. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I do deeply appreciate that. But in that conversation, I did say also to you that you've done a great job up until this point. You've just started and you don't know what you don't know in terms of the functionality or how you can do it. So until you know how to do something, your brain can't think about what to do with it. So it's a learning curve,
Maybe we'll talk about that in our next season. Maybe we'll talk about resources.
Yes, please.
Maybe a quick tutorial here and there. Skadoosh.
Ooh, noise. I like that. That's a good idea.
Cool. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you want us to do something like that for y'all.
And if so, like what you would want it on.
Oh, yeah. Because we have several different platforms that we have experience in that we can share.
Tools in the toolbox.
Got so many.
Open up the toolbox.
Okay. So yeah, we were on this little tangent of resources. So I have a tactical challenge. I want you all to identify an area of your business that you don't fully understand yet. Then map out some resources, mentors, books, whatever, network tools that you're going to use, that you could use to improve yourself, and use those to close the gap. But I want you to share that also here, because we may need that too. You know what I mean? Isn't that the whole point of like all the social media is to connect us? Or imagine if we were all connected by all this knowledge, all this experience. And this is exactly what we're trying to do, right? We're just trying to share our experience with you. We've already gone through this. We've done through this. We want you to, utilize it for yourself. Save yourself some time. Let's help save other people some time too. Share those resources and those tools in the comments right there. That's how you really lead forward. And that's real readiness, because that's what we want to do. That's what I'm about. Mastering myself. I'm trying to show everyone to just be ready for all types of things. Business, personal, spiritual, mindfulness, everything. You got to be ready for the battle and the war Not only out there,
but in here.
Hey.
Yes. Hey. And can I just add to that? That when you're making this plan to move forward on the things you don't know, make the plan doable. I feel that especially the beginning of the year, resolutions, people set themselves up for unattainable expectations. It's not that the expectation is overall unattainable, but if you're trying to do something that might take 6 months in a month, you're going to set yourself up for failure, right? You're not going to meet those little goals. You're going to get frustrated and then you're going to quit. So if you do smaller steps and they might take you longer, understand that you're going to have to adapt. There might be changes. Some things might not work out. Learn new things and keep pushing forward with small steps. I think that you're going to get to the end much easier than trying to, eat the whole elephant one bite at a time.
One bite at a time. Man, that's been around for a long time. They used to tell me that in the military. My officers, right, the ones who went to college, they were like, hey Rex, you've taken on too much. How do you eat an elephant? And I'm like, what the fuck? What does that mean? And then they say, one bite at a time. I'm like, you're so smart, Lieutenant. I love you.
I'm picturing you working with a bunch of Dilberts. Like, that's literally just like...
I'm like, I'm going to give you one of these, sir. Job well done.
But it's true.
It's stuck, though.
Yeah, I mean...
And I have used it. I have paid that forward, too. That saying. It's so true. So
yes.
True.
I mean, the easiest one is everybody thinks that, first of the year, let's go on a diet. Like, that's the first thing. When really you could do that any day of the week, any time of the year. You can start a goal, but New Year's is always known for starting new habits and whatnot. But if you try to lose 50 pounds in a month, you're obviously not going to achieve it. Like, that's not a thing. So why would you try to do that with any other goal in business?
Exactly. And just like in business and in losing weight, importance is the key here. Remember, your business, it's more than just transactional. This is not just a transaction thing. It's the freedom that you fight for. And also it's the family you provide, the tribes that you serve, and the future that you're trying to build. Importance is what keeps you pressing forward when the mission gets too heavy. And when you decide, I'm out, I'm done. It's the importance that's going to keep you disciplined and to continue that journey, no matter how hard it gets. So I've got a coaching tip for you. Write down 2 reasons your business is important. 1 and 2. 1, the importance for you. And 2, why is it important to others? That's your importance compass. And share it with us. Put it in the comments. I want to know all of this. I want to know why this is important to you. Why is your business? What?
You are bringing out all the accents today,
Girl,
sir.
Why is your business important to you, son?
And, okay, I'm going to give you a little break. So, in addition to that, I am a big advocate of writing them down, like having them in your personal space, whether it's a dry erase marker on the bathroom mirror or in your office, it's a little post-it note, having that there in front of you to be able to read and reinforce. That's going to reinforce that positive thinking is very important. So if you've done that, if you write it down somewhere, like take a picture, post it in the comments or post it online and tag us, because I'm on my wall here. I have a bunch of sayings and reinforcements because I need to have those. I need to have it's like if you watch The Office, anytime Michael Scott has done a video to himself that he watches.
Yeah, yes.
It's like that.
Yeah. From your younger self. It's like, oh, thank you. Yeah,
or even last Tuesday. It's fine. Like, that's still a younger version of yourself.
Yeah, it's a visual reminder. Like,
yes.
Okay, yes, continue that. And here's another thing. Ooh, I just thought of this right now. Unscripted, right?
Okay.
I feel like I just woke up from like the 1800s. Huh? And you know what else? It's so important for everyone else to share why things are important to those other people, right? For instance, if this is important, if you feel that this is important for you, please share it. Just let us know in the comments. Let us know, hey man, this is great. We're sharing this, or it's okay. Whatever. We want to hear it. Feedback is feedback, and I want to hear all types of feedback on it.
You have a small business that you like, but maybe don't have the money to purchase something from them. Share, just comment. That from the algorithm will greatly help them, and it doesn't cost anything. Just.
I'm gonna challenge every single one of you all in a loving way. Give us a Christmas present. That's our Christmas present right there. We will accept. Like we will
Accept
accept
it.
likes, loves, wows. I don't know what that. Whoa.
And if you put the crying face, we're just gonna take it as you were laughing so hard that you were crying.
So hard, rolling on the floor laughing. That's what we're gonna think. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's spread some of that cheer. I'm gonna do that too. As soon as I got it off, I'm gonna take my own medicine. I'm gonna just go like everything because I love everybody's stuff. I've even put posts out there saying that. I do. I really love everybody's stuff out there. I do. I love it. It's great. Everyone's so creative. Yeah. Awesome.
I over heart things. Like everything that instead of liking something, like unless it's just like meh, I have to give a heart because I just feel it's like using too many exclamation points, which I feel like I talked about that before because it's a problem. Yes, my name is Jess and I use too many exclamation points because I'm just like that. That's who I am. So I have to heart everything. Like it could just be like a, hey, how are you? I'm going to heart
it. Yes. Thank you for our early Christmas presents.
Yes.
Actually, no, this is going to be after Christmas. Whoops.
New Year's. It still counts.
Our New Year's present. It still counts. New Year's resolution, guys. Here's your New Year's resolution. Go ahead and just like our stuff. Like things. If you here, okay, one last thing. It goes. I promise it goes. Let's all get in the feedback mindset. Here's another teleportation. Y'all give feedback, right? Google reviews, restaurant reviews, all that stuff. Y'all do that. We are so over fucking critical. Okay. We are so critical. Like we expect Jesus Christ to have his own restaurant and he's the only one that's going to have a 5. Like stop. We need to be so overcritical.
And even then there's going to be an atheist who leaves a 1 star.
Yeah. 1 star. You sucked. It's like, okay, bro, leave that one. But anyways, but we are so overcritical. I have started to, within myself, say, Rex, and I'll bring it back, but this is just for restaurants for now because we can all connect with that.
Yes.
You provided me food. I wanted food. It was good. That's a fucking 5. Stop it. That's a 5. I went there to eat food. You provided me food. That's a 5. We need to be so overcritical about things. Okay, guys? It's like, oh, there was a spot on the table. No. Or she frowned at me. No. We have no idea what people are going through in their lives. And we can't expect everyone to just kind of throw their box of rocks at the fucking back, and then come out and put on a smile. We have zero idea what they're going through. And so my point is that I think we're just very overcritical when it comes to things like this too, right? We're like, oh, that was great, but I wish you would have talked about this. So no, come on, man. Come on, man. Give me a 5. Give me a heart, man. Can you just give me a heart? Christ.
Right.
Christmas season. Give me a heart. I think I've done 3 accents now.
I feel like we're a little over 3, but if you want to think 3, I'll let you have it. But I would give you a 5-star review on them, sir.
If you think my accents are on point, give me a heart. Give me a heart. Give me a heart.
Yes.
That's right. I can go right into the Irish accent if you like. I bought that one too. So if you like all of them, that's right. Then that equals a share. Okay, I'm done. We're overcritical. Give us a heart. What you got? Last words to the lady.
Last words. I'm still stuck on the Irish accent.
Don't talk about whole asses over here, all right?
Okay, so I got nothing. My brain literally, the accent just depleted everything.
I did it.
It's okay. Don't be critical of yourself as well. How about that?
Yeah. That is excellent.
Give yourself some grace and love because you are a human being and
you're trying. We're all trying here. Like I put things out and it's like one like, and it's like, dude, I worked all day on that. And I'm like, you know what?
Movement is better than being neutral.
Yes. But you know what? I continue doing it because it's important. That's the whole point of this. It's important to me. It's important to her. Let's say one person shows up at her thing. You know what? Sharks, they are important to her. All right? This is why
and one person other than me, because that doesn't count.
There's going to be so many people there. But I'm just saying, let's just say the absolute worst case scenario on earth. Okay. You're still going to do it because you still believe in the cause. It's still important to you. Let's say I never, ever have one veteran that's like, all right, Rex, you can help me. I'm like, dude, that's one less veteran that's lost and drifting out there. And that's why it's important to me.
Correct.
So that's us. Deuces. Peace out. 2025. We out of here. See you next year. Maybe you let us know. You want us next year? Prove it or lose it. You want a shirt? Let me know. You want my mug on your mug? Let me know. Her mug's coming out next year.
Next year, 2026.
A whole ass mug.